long time ago, more than ago, a small boy was born in a quiet village in China. His name was Confucius, 2,500 years, but he later became famous as Confucius. He did not come from a wealthy family. Instead, he grew up in a simple home. His father passed away when he was still young, so his mother raised him with love and care, teaching him to be patient and hardworking. Confucius was different from other children. He did not enjoy playing much. Instead, he would sit for hours reading, thinking, and asking questions about good and evil, people and rulers, and how the world could become a better place. As he grew older, he worked in several simple jobs, but he never stopped learning. He became a teacher and began teaching his students about wisdom, respect, especially for parents, honesty, justice, and humility. He told them, "If you want to change the world, start with yourself." Confucius did not care about money or power. Instead, he dreamed of a world where people lived in peace and kindness. He tried to work in the government to apply his ideas, but no one listened to him at the time. So he returned to teaching and traveled from one city to another. Although he was not famous during his lifetime, people later realized the greatness of his wisdom. His sayings were taught in schools, carved on walls, and passed down from generation to generation. And so, Confucius transformed from a poor, dreaming child into one of the greatest sages in history. One of his famous sayings, "The mirror of wisdom." A long time ago, there was a young man named Malik, who lived in a small village at the foot of the mountains. Malik was ambitious and sought wisdom, but he did not know where to begin. One day, he heard about an old sage named Azdaher, who lived atop the mountain and was said to possess the secret of true wisdom. Malik decided to travel to him, making his way through forests and valleys until he reached a small hut where the sage lived. He knocked on the door, and Azdaher came out smiling and said, "What do you seek, my son?" "I want to learn true wisdom. I have traveled far to find you." The sage smiled and pointed to a door inside the hut, saying, "Enter the room, and you will find what you are looking for." Malik entered the room and found it completely empty, except for a large mirror in the center. He stood in front of the mirror, puzzled, then returned to the sage and said, "I found nothing but a mirror." Azdaher laughed and said, "That is wisdom, my son, to look at yourself honestly, to understand your strengths and weaknesses, to know who you are and what you want. Knowing yourself is the truest wisdom, because one who knows himself will find his path in life." Malik understood the deep meaning of the sage's words, and from that day on, he began to discover himself, improve, and grow, until he too became a wise man who guided others on their journey.